beautiful Glam fam, and welcome to today's video. We are testing out the brand new Drmtlgy Luminous eye correctors. I can't wait for you guys to see how these apply on my mature skin. We're going to go over the details, ingredients, all that fun stuff. Plus we're doing a fun get ready with me voiceover style full face of makeup. So something a little different from my channel, but sometimes it's fun to switch things up. So if you like videos like this, please give it a huge thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get glowing.
Let's get loud, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight, a little tonight.
All right, my beautiful Glam sisters, let's get started. Before we jump into the get ready with me portion, I do want to cover the details, ingredients, and all that good stuff with these brand new Drmtlgy Luminous eye correctors, because this is the product I am featuring on this video. I do want to touch on all of that. This is an incredible product, but there is one little hiccup in there, and we'll go over that in just a second. But you guys know I like to really dive into why this is amazing for mature skin. So these are new from Drmtlgy, and this is one of their second makeup skincare hybrid products they've released now. They had the #1 primer last year, which is my holy grail primer, and now they have these new eye correctors, and I'm so excited. But I'm gonna let you know who I think this is for and who I may not think this is for. So with all Drmtlgy products, you can use my code Kristi20 and always take 20% off. That is unlimited, you guys. And you guys know that is my only skincare products I use, besides another brand that I mentioned on my over 40 skincare routine video. So you can check that out, and I go over all of my Drmtlgy products in there. It's also available on my website, KristiAllure.com, and it will be listed, everything I use from Drmtlgy, the link, everything is in there. So definitely check out. It's like a website blog. I'll show you guys right there, and you can easily access that and kind of reference back to it to see what I'm using for my almost 46 skin. I'll be 46 in March, and you guys, I am so impressed with what Drmtlgy has done to my skin. It has cleared it up magnificently. I was severely broken out and severely dry, and I'll show you guys the before and after. I mean, just my skin now is like a completely different face. It's just, I can't even tell you, it gets me like choked up inside, and it just gets me emotional when I really talk about it, because I went through so many issues with my skin after losing my mom and dad, and that just changed me forever. So, and my hormones, the IUD, everything changed me. And just getting older, I think our body changes and our skin really gets so dehydrated, and Drmtlgy has really replenished that and just made my skin so beautiful and smooth, and I'm so excited. So I'm really excited for you guys to see what these eye correctors can do. So these do retail for $44 US, but if you use my code Kristi20 at checkout, you are going to pay $35.20 before tax, just so you guys, and that's US dollars. So these are a little pricey. I mean, probably more than what you would buy at the drugstore, but they're still not badly priced. Like, they're still at a good standpoint, especially for what they offer and how good they are. This is a 3-in-1 luminous eye corrector with SPF 41, and that is a mineral-based sunscreen. This new Drmtlgy powerhouse is infused with anti-aging ingredients like peptides, snow mushroom, and ceramides to hydrate and firm the look of fine lines. With peach undertones, it's available in 4 different shades to cancel out common bluish under eye tones. It's formulated with gentle mineral sunscreen ingredients to provide broad spectrum protection and prevent further sun damage around the delicate under eye area. And that is the first area where most of us see signs of aging. I have it. You can see my fine lines, but I mean, I'm blessed. My mom had amazing skin till the day she passed away. She looked incredible, and I just was blessed with really, really good genes. But I have to, start using products that are really going to not further damage or further create lines down the road. And I love having that sun protection in there, especially a mineral base. You don't see any color correctors with SPF alone SPF mineral based, and that is amazing because that opens it up to everybody to use it. So this gentle enough for sensitive eyes formula can be used under the eyes as well on the eyelid all the way up to the brow bone, and I really like that. I've been using it on my eyelids and it's amazing, and we really need that sun protection there. It can be used as a prep under your concealer, or you can use it alone for more of like a natural no makeup day as more of like an eye brightener. Now, one thing I want to note is that you are going to, if you have like severely dark circles, like a really, really bluish undertone there, you're gonna probably still want to use a concealer on top of this, even if you're doing like a no makeup days, because you're not gonna get that much coverage out of it. So you'll see me apply it and you'll see the, you know, I don't have that, so you won't see like the canceling out. But I mean, who knows, maybe it will really work. But I think if you are like a twinsy to me, you are going to want to go with the medium just because it has a deeper peach undertones to really cancel out the blue, but we'll cover that in just a second. Let's touch on the top 5 benefits of this. So 1, it blurs the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. 2, it hydrates and smooths the eyes. 3, it has broad spectrum mineral sun protection, SPF 41. 4, its cooling, easy to use applicator helps depuff and is great for touch-ups throughout the day, but I would not recommend that if you're wearing makeup, especially powder and stuff like that. And number 5, unlike any other concealer, it doesn't settle into fine lines or look cakey or grapey. I have shade fair and shade medium. Let's take a look at the shade fair first. Anyone my shade or lighter can really use this. If you're my shade, this is definitely going to be more of a brightening shade. I took my BK Beauty A506 to blend it out, and wow, that is just, it's so creamy and so beautiful. And then I went in with my Dose of Colors sponge to really make sure I blended it all the way out. And I do put it on my eyelids, as I said, and my under eye area, but I have to contain it to a certain area because we're going to touch on the ingredients in just a second. And that is fair. And you can see the difference between what I look like without it and what I look like with it. And it applied so effortlessly, you guys. It just blended to perfection. It is truly, truly beautiful. I really love the fair, and I have fair on today as well. And it's just so, so beautiful. I like that brightening effect. So for me, that's my favorite, but medium still works for me. So let's take a look at the medium swatch, and it really is that true peach undertone. It is going to be really great for like that natural no makeup look for someone like me, for my coloring, and it will be just a nice way to kind of brighten up the under eyes where it's not too much, right? The fair was a lot, like that's more for like glam makeup days. But I love both shades, so I'm gonna continue getting both because I really like them both, and I just think they're such good sun protection, plus you're getting that color corrector benefit. And anyone that's medium to tan will really like that shade for brightening, and I really like the way it applied. Again, it was just so smooth and easy, taking the BK Beauty A506 and blending it out. It just, again, just blends so easy and effortless, and it really is a beautiful natural color on me, especially for really literally no makeup days. I really like that shade. And then I took the sponge again to really make sure I blended it into the skin, and just both sides. I mean, you can see the difference. You see the medium, you see the fair. Either one works for me. They're both really, really beautiful. So how does this differ from a concealer? So number 1, it's a color corrector that's specifically designed to blend into the complexion and cancel out those bluish undertones. Its mineral broad spectrum protection of SPF 41 makes it very unique to anything else in the market. It's hydrating and packed with anti-aging ingredients to visibly smooth out fine lines and wrinkles. It doesn't settle into fine lines or look cakey because it is a very, very thin layer, and its smooth consistency helps blend a lot easier than a lot of concealers do, especially for my ladies that don't like to wear any concealer. And this depuffs tired eyes with that cooling tip applicator. So I know a lot of you out there, or not a lot, but I know there are some of you out there like Amber, and we have a few other new subscribers that don't really wear foundation or concealer, or wear powdered foundation only. So this is a really good product because you need that sun protection and skincare benefits under your eye, your eyelids, and then you could put your powder over it, and you're going to have a very, very very flawless look. So this is something I highly recommend to anyone over the age of 40. I just truly think anyone over the age of 30 can really benefit this, and even teenagers. I mean, really truly any age, but especially my mature skin ladies. Let's go over the top highlighted ingredients first. So we have zinc oxide, titanium oxide, watermelon extract, apple extract, lentil extract, and snow mushroom. I love apple extract. That's in a lot of the KVD Good Apple products, and it really is super hydrating. And you can really see that with these color correctors. They're amazing. And the active ingredients are zinc oxide 12%, titanium dioxide 10%. With all dermatology products, they are cruelty-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, gluten-free, and sulfate-free, just so you guys know that. Let's take a look at the full ingredient list, and we have water as the first ingredient, then we have dimethicone, and you can see the rest of the ingredients, but we see right there as the fourth ingredient, which means it is pretty high up there, is caprylic capric triglyceride. That ingredient is just a danger zone for some of us. So for me, this is not a product that I can get all over my face where I break out. Caprylic triglyceride is that one ingredient that I just don't want to see in products anymore. So if you come out with any more makeup, skincare products, dermatology, please leave that out. A lot of our Glam Fam sisters are allergic to that ingredient. And some say it's not coconut oil, but it's derived from coconut oil. It's coconut alkalines, but it is very pore clogging. So you just want to be careful if you have acne prone skin not to get it in areas where you break out. And if you have any type of eye irritation, we have a couple Glam Fam sisters that literally are allergic to that ingredient or any type of coconut alkalines, whether it's cocoa caprylic, caprylic triglyceride, any of the cocoa neferus, just something you want to be mindful over. I break out from that ingredient, but I've been using this for over a week and I have yet to break out. But I don't break out in those areas, and my skin has been clear, knock on wood, for like a whole year and a half now. So hopefully, maybe I'm going to be okay using it as a concealer in some of the products, because let's be honest, it's in everything these days, especially clean beauty, which is why I stay away from anything clean beauty. It is packed with pore clogging ingredients, most of their products, but this does have it. So that's where this is, just one, like if this would have been like, oh my God, the best thing ever had it not had that in there. So that's the only downfall to this product for me. But other than that, if you have zero issues with coconut alkalines, this is a dream product for mature skin. It is truly, truly amazing. And I absolutely love the packaging on this. Oh my gosh, they really nailed the packaging. That gold, a rose gold cooling tip is just unreal. It feels so good and it looks luxe, and that's what I like about it. So let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below if you picked it up. I know a few of you have already ordered it. Thank you so much for using my link and my code, and I'm glad it helps you guys out getting that 20% off, but I have been really enjoying it. Again, I have fair on this whole makeup look. I did a full face get ready with me next week using All Surat Beauty mainly, so that will be next Sunday, so definitely check that out. But let's get into the get ready with me portion. And I did start off with my Drmtlgy eye masks. You guys know I cannot do any makeup look without my eye masks. They're so hydrating, so brightening. They make my concealer last all day, and it just makes it crease free. It's just the best of the best. There's no better eye masks on the market. I tried every single one on Amazon before Drmtlgy, and let me tell you guys, they're the best. And then I went in with my Drmtlgy water cream. I've been absolutely loving this water cream. I talk about it next week too. It's so smoothing on the skin. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this. I used to use it a lot before. I mean, I used it a lot in the past, but I used it like earlier in the morning, and then I would do my makeup like hours later, where now I do it right before I do my makeup. And I gotta tell you guys, it really has changed things for me. I absolutely love adding this step in. It is truly amazing, even for oily skin girls, dry skin girls, normal, anyone can use this moisturizer. And that's what I love about it, but I cannot do my makeup without it now. It's so incredible. And then I went in with my Drmtlgy #1 primer. You guys know this is just the most amazing makeup primer on the market. It's so softening, and it really gives my makeup that flawless, like airbrush look. And then I've been loving this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and this is the natural Natural Glow Enhancer in 901 Fair. I love this stuff. I ended up getting the light and the tan one, the dark one as well. It's so beautiful. It's so smoothing. There's no coconut oil, and I actually like these even better than the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter because the Flawless Filter has coconut oil in it. And then I went in with my Maybelline Skin Tint. You guys know this vitamin C skin tint is just my holy grail foundation right now. I just love the finish of this foundation. I'm obsessed with it. Then I went in with the Dior Forever Concealer in 1W. I forgot how beautiful this concealer is. I don't love it as much as my Hourglass one, but I love it more than a lot of my other concealers. But I think the Surratt one, oh, that one's pretty close, the Dewdrop Concealer. You'll see me apply that next week. It's pretty amazing. Rare Beauty bronzer stick in Bright Side. Then I set it down with my One Size powder with my Makeup Forever HD Puff. You guys know the drill. It's my perfect combination for that never settling into lines, wears all day look. It's just, I cannot live without that combination right there to set down my concealer. To brighten up, I used my Chantecaille Petal Powder to really, just diffuse out those pores and fine lines, and I'm using my Chikuhodo brush to really give that, you don't get a lot of product using a Japanese natural brush, and that's what I like. It doesn't deposit a lot of product, so it doesn't build up or look cakey ever. Then I set down the Rare Beauty with my Surratt powder in Grisella, and that's my favorite contour powder. You guys know it's just super smoothing, never muddy, never patchy, just glides on to perfection. I talk more about that next week. And then I bronzed up the skin with my Surratt bronzers in Soleil Dew and Soleil Clair. I like to combine the two. Again, you can always take 15% off with all Surratt products using my code Kristi15. Then I took the same bronzer and used it as my transition shade for the eyeshadow look. And just so you guys know, I do have the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair too as my eyeshadow base. I didn't do that one on camera, but I'm using the bronzer to really get into that transition shade. You're gonna see next week my new favorite transition shade from Surratt though. But in this look, I didn't have it, but I love it so much. I can't wait for you guys to see next Sunday. And then I'm using the Surratt powder in Ariel to highlight the inner corner and brow bone. And then I recently picked up the Charlotte Tilbury, the Sophisticate, and I really like this quad. It really is such a beautiful, neutral lover's dream right there. And the pigments are incredible, the blendability, it's just amazing. You can see the swatches right there. Each one of there are 4 matte shades in there, and every single one of them is so pigmented and so creamy and easy to blend. A really gorgeous palette for my ladies that really like neutral, cool, undertone type palettes, and this is great for traveling as well. So I took the lightest shade in that palette, which is the second shade, and used that kind of as a transition underneath the bronzer, and it really is such a beautiful, beautiful transition. I could probably just use that and not the bronzer, but I'm just so used to, it's like habit for me to use bronzer. I don't know why, but I took that lighter transition shade and kind of went underneath that, but really beautiful. And then I went in with that darker brown shade in the palette, and it's the third one, and that is such a pretty, pretty brown. It really is that neutral, almost leaning cool tone brown. Beautiful shade. And then I went in with the Armani eye tint in shade 12, which is Gold Ashes. And I'm just creating a base for the eyelid because I can't wait for you guys to see the new Chantecaille Luminous eyeshadow I picked up. Now we're gonna go in with this gorgeous Chantecaille Luminescent eyeshadow in Elephant. Like with all Chantecaille products, it's just such an incredible formula. This like taupey shimmer is such a beautiful shade to create that smoky eye look with so much luminosity and so sparkly, but really forgiving and beautiful on mature skin. I am obsessed. I just picked up Cheetah as well, and wow, is this formula incredible. Then I took the smaller brush to get more detail with the Elephant shade. Back to the Charlotte Tilbury Sophisticate palette, taking that darker brown to create a little more definition in the crease. Back to the transition second shade in the palette. And because I'm wearing navy blue, I took my Sephora To Go liner in navy blue and I used that on the lower lash line. But because it was so blue, I ended up going in with the dark gray over it to kind of mute down that blue and really make it navy. I took the last dark gray shade in the palette and I'm going over the eyeliner with my Refer number 23. Then I went in with my Rare Beauty highlighter in Exhilarate. Topped it off with the Valentino blush in 07 Orange Delight for the cheeks and eyes. Back to the Polite Society Big Mouth Lip Gloss. And then going over it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss in Goldie. And that is how the final look turned out. So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna roll over into the wear test. It was a 6-hour wear test that I did that day, just to show you guys how it looks outdoors and how it held up throughout the rest of the day. So I will see you guys in a little bit and then we'll end with my final thoughts.
Hey Glam fam, so I wanted to do a check-in and show you guys how this is looking outdoors, and my goodness, that is a wonderful under eye corrector, brightener. Drmtlgy nailed that formulation. I wish there was no coconut oil in it, but for me, I don't break out under there, so it is something I will continue using because I loved how cooling it was on the skin, and I just love the effect it gave under my concealer. It is absolutely stunning. With the brightening eye mask, chef's kiss. All right, you guys, I will see you later on.
All right, you guys, back in studio, a different day. I have had it on now for 4 hours. This is fair, and I'm just loving it. You guys, it's just truly, truly, truly amazing. But there are little hiccups in there for me, or just one little hiccup in there for me. So let's go over my rate card. Let's touch on application. Application was so incredible. It was so creamy and easy to blend. It was just really, really beautiful. It really melted into the skin. So 5 out of 5. amazing. As far as the finish goes, I mean, you guys, it just really just literally looks like you have nothing on, but it's covering and brightening up the areas. But again, if you have severely dark circles, you are going to need to use concealer over it just to really cancel out. But yeah, it's just a really beautiful finish. So 5 out of 5, they just nailed that formulation in that respect. As far as wear time, oh my gosh, you guys, you saw from the outdoor footage, this wears so beautifully. Like they said, no creasing or caking. I mean, it just really blends right into the skin, which is why I can go with either shade fair or medium, because they really just melt into the skin in such a beautiful way and they don't oxidize. So wear time, 5 out of 5. Wow. As far as the ingredients go, this is where the score just kind of popped down for me a little. So it has coconut alkalines, and unfortunately some of people have such severe allergies they're not even going to be able to enjoy the benefits of this, and that makes me sad. So I'm only going to give it a 4 out of 5. I'm not going to dock it too much because it's incredible. The ingredients are incredible. I mean, what it's doing, the SPF 41 mineral sunscreen is amazing. If it had like physical sunscreen, it would be something I'd really question using on myself. But if you're not allergic to coconut alkalines, it would have been a 5 out of 5 because it's so incredible. So incredible. As far as repurchasing, I am going to repurchase this product because it is so good. It truly is, and it's the only thing that has sun protection. Will I stop using my Surat concealer palette? Absolutely not. That's the one I'm gonna go to all the time for color correcting. And if you do have severe bluish undertones, you still need something like this. This has a lot more pigment in it that's really gonna cancel out in that same way. The only thing is this doesn't have SPF in it. So you're not getting that protection, which is why I will continue doing both. But what I have to say is this is much more hydrating for that everyday color correction. And it just really is, even if you don't need color correcting, it's so brightening. It makes the skin look so youthful, and that's what I love about this one. I will probably on natural days just use this, put the Surat Perfectionist palette because that makes it bulletproof. That concealer won't go anywhere, plus you're getting the color correction, and I love the powder. You'll see next week in next Sunday's video, but I will probably just use those two for every day and not even use a concealer. I am obsessed with this combination. I will definitely be repurchasing this, and probably in the fair and medium because I like them both and I know I'll utilize them both. So 5 out of 5 for repurchasing, which brings us to a total Glam score of 24 out of 25. This would have been a perfect score for me personally if it didn't have the coconut alkalines in it, but for everyone else that is not allergic to that, this deserved a 25 out of 25 because it truly is amazing, and 100% of me would recommend it for anyone not allergic to coconut alkalines. So that's the bummer. I hope if they come out with some type of skin tint, which I have a feeling down the road they're going to do that, I really hope they don't include coconut alkalines in that because I will not be able to use that because that would be something you'd put all over the face. So let's just pray that Drmtlgy doesn't do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts on these eye correctors. Is this something you want to pick up? Is this something you were interested? Have you tried any Drmtlgy products? I really love hearing the feedback. It makes my heart so happy when I see how much things have changed you. Like, I know a lot of people using Surat are just like Anne. She says, and even Drmtlgy products, she's like, it's changed everything for me. So hearing that makes me so happy because you guys know I'm so passionate, and I will tell you the truth if something is not good. I will tell you what skincare products truly work, and I like that Drmtlgy doesn't put a price point that is so incredibly high that people can't afford it, and they always give you guys an unlimited 20% off coupon with my code. That's incredible. No other brand does that, so I really appreciate it. And again, I can't tell you how much Drmtlgy has changed me forever from the inside out, because let's be honest, if our skin is not good and we're not feeling good outside, it really destroys our insides, and then you can't feel beautiful. You have to feel beautiful from the inside out. You truly do. I mean, nothing matters on the outside if you don't feel beautiful inside, and that's just you know, something we all struggle with, right? I mean, nobody's perfect. We all have our insecurities. I have a ton of insecurities. So there's just stuff that we have to work through and just really start to feel and embrace and just accept. And I think that's big. So I love what dermatology has done for me, and I really hope it helps you guys out as well. If you like this video, please remember to hit that subscribe button, click the post notification bell, join our beautiful Glam fam. We just love for you to become part of our family. I post shorts Monday through Thursday, Friday now, and then I also probably Monday through Thursday is where I'm going to end up with that. And then you always get my Sunday videos at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So I love for you guys to join it. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, hit the like button, and just make sure you hit that subscribe button. And you can follow me on all of my socials at KristiAllure. Check out this video next, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally